Everyone knows Cristiano Ronaldo as the GOAT, the man who defied age and nature. But in the elite circles of Madeira, there's a whisper that he didn't just use hard work to stay at the top. They say that back in 2003, a pact was made. And this New Year's Eve, the debt is finally due. My name is Leo. I was a private security guard at his newest estate, and I saw what happened when the clock struck midnight. I saw the thing that wears Ronaldo's face, the story. It was December 31st. The air in the Portuguese mountains was thin and freezing. I was stationed at the CR7 Sanctum, a private, ultra-modern villa built into the side of a cliff. Most people think Ronaldo spends his New Year's with family and fireworks. But this year he was alone. No staff, no family, just me at the gate and a special consultant from the Vatican who arrived in a black car with no plates. Around 10 p.m., the atmosphere shifted. The security monitors started glitching. On camera 4, which pointed at the private gym, I saw Cristiano. But he wasn't training. He was standing perfectly still in the center of the dark room. He was staring at the wall, not at a mirror, just at the blank concrete. He had been like that for 3 hours. I felt a cold shiver crawl up my spine. My radio crackled. "Leo, come to the gym, now." It was Cristiano's voice, but it sounded metallic, hollow, like it was coming from the bottom of a well. When I entered the gym, the smell hit me first. It didn't smell like sweat or expensive cologne. It smelled like old copper and burnt sage. The consultant was there, chanting in a language I didn't recognize. Cristiano was stripped to the waist. His muscles weren't moving. They looked like they were made of carved stone. "Leo," he whispered, still staring at the wall. "Do you know what it costs to be eternal?" I couldn't move. My boots felt like they were nailed to the floor. Suddenly, the lights turned blood red. The floor in the center of the gym began to crack, but no dust came out. Instead, a thick black smoke started seeping through the floorboards. Every goal, every trophy. It was a trade, the consultant muttered, his eyes rolling back into his head. 1 year of glory for one soul from the stadium. But tonight, the stadium is empty. The debt needs a fresh vessel. Suddenly, Cristiano turned around. My heart stopped. His face was slipping. The skin on his cheek was sagging as if it was melting off his bone. Underneath, there wasn't muscle or blood. There was just a pulsing golden light. 10! A voice echoed from nowhere. The countdown had started. Cristiano started walking toward me. His movements were jerky, like a broken puppet. Crack. His shoulder bone snapped and reset. Crack. His neck twisted at a 90-degree angle. 9! I tried to run for the door, but it had vanished. There was just solid wall. 8! "You've been a loyal guard, Leo," the thing with Ronaldo's face said. Its voice was now a chorus of 1,000 screaming fans. "You should be honored. You will live forever, inside the legend." 7! The black smoke began to wrap around my legs. It was freezing, so cold it felt like my skin was being burned off. I looked at the monitors. On the screens, I saw highlights of Ronaldo's career, the overhead kick against Juve, the Euro 2016 final. But in every clip, there was a shadow standing behind him. A shadow with my face. 6! 5! The consultant fell to his knees, his skin turning to ash. Cristiano was now inches away from me. He reached out a hand. His fingers were elongating, turning into sharp, obsidian claws. 4! 3! I screamed, but no sound came out. My body was becoming transparent. I could see the gym equipment through my own chest. 2! 1! The world turned white. A deafening sound of a stadium roar. Millions of people shouting, "Shook!" shook the very foundations of the mountain. When I opened my eyes, I was standing in front of a mirror. I tried to move my hand, but I couldn't. I was looking out through two small holes. I realized I wasn't in a body. I was a reflection. I looked down at the person standing in the room. It was Cristiano. He looked perfect. His skin was glowing, his eyes were sharp, and he looked 20 years younger. He adjusted his tie and smiled at me. The reflection. "Happy New Year, Leo," he said. He walked out of the room, leaving me trapped in the glass. I looked around. I wasn't alone in the mirrors of that house. There were hundreds of us, guards, trainers, fans, all the people who disappeared over the years. We are the fuel for the machine. We are the reason he never stops. If you're ever at a game and you see him look into the camera and wink, he's not winking at the fans. He's checking on us. And he's looking for his next substitution.